Oh, yep. Hi, all. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So today's job is my sister-in-law's Ford Focus 2006 Z-Tech 1.6. It's basically failed MOT on a few things, one tyre, but mainly these arms here. So I just removed this arm here, and you can see that here, that's obviously the reason why it's failed on there. So that's good. Now you'll see here I've got 3 arms here. I've obviously just installed the first arm. And what I did see is I've actually ordered 2 sets, because what you have on this car is you have 2 different size ball joints on here. You have either 21mm or 19mm. We didn't know what size it was, and obviously as she lives far away, I said to her, just order both sizes, then you can return one size, one pair basically. Someone on the forum did say that the blue snap ring on here, if it's blue, it's 21mm. If it's red, it's 19. I think it was red anyway. It's 19. What I did is I had a quick look at my gauge and measured at the very, very lowest part of this, and it is 21. And I didn't want to unpackage this one here, because I was going to send it back. But I unscrewed the nut, pushed the rubber part down and measured the lowest part on there, and it is 90mm at the very lowest part that I can get to. Bear in mind there is still rubber there, so I don't know if that's how you tell or not. Otherwise someone did say the blue is 21 and I think it was red was 19. But anyway, we ordered both pairs because they accept returns for that. These parts here are basically £55 a pair, so it's dirt cheap. Who knows how long they'll last? It might last, a year, 5 years, 10 years, you don't know. But these definitely doing, and it's, yeah, very, very easy. They also come with new bolts as well, and obviously nuts and all that sort of stuff. So that is good. Other jobs I've got to do as well is like things like the window washer, sprayer, which might need a new motor or might just need the actual sprayer and the bonnet cleaning out. Anyway, pan over here, you'll see the angle grinders out there for a certain reason. Jack it up, make sure it's safe, axle stand, etc. You haven't got to bother undoing the track rod. You haven't got to bother undoing the drop links, but again, if the drop links are knackered, obviously, well, ours aren't, because it would have come up on the MOT as well, but I've also double checked these and they're in good condition, all the boots are. So here you can see the arm is in place. Now, just a few little pointers for the arm. It's nut and bolt size. Now I'm used to working on Volkswagens and Porsche, so I'm used to 17 to 19 mils. This one here is an 18mm, so that's the original one that you reuse, and the 2 new ones, these 2 here are 15mm. So just be aware to make sure you've got 15mm socket to go on your torque wrench, which you definitely should be using. On here, this is actually a 20mm nut rather than standard 19 that I'm used to, with an Allen key socket on the end, which I didn't actually have to use. One side basically removed these, which obviously were tight, then the arm just pulls out and sort of swings round. Then on this side here, what I found is that my ball joint separator, which is legendary, didn't fit, because whereas part here is potentially 21mm, it's too tight for this. So what I did is I cut away the rubber with a Stanley knife just to get maximum sort of room to put this on. Swung the arm out, very, very extremely easy. Tried to put it on, didn't fit. So what I had to do is get the angle grinder out, and actually there I had to grind off a little mil or 2 from each side, just so then it slots on. I then found as well that this threaded part here was a bit too tall for it to comfortably sort of grip around when it's maximum extension. So what I did is I got the angle grinder in there and I just cut off about 5mm, pretty much about that amount actually, 5-6mm of thread, just straight through with the angle grinder, easy peasy, just so that this could go on tight. Clamp that on nice and tight, give it a little whack with the hammer, and obviously just separated. Happy days. Arm comes off, clean it all up, put the new arm in. I put a bit of copper grease just on the smooth parts, like this part here of the bolts. These are obviously the original ones. Didn't put anything else additional on here. It didn't say in the manual to do anything additional in terms of Loctite or anything. Doesn't say that. And that's good. Yeah, so it's basically, that was nice and easy. I then put it on not tight, jacked it up, as you see here, up to sort of just up a few inches, up to sort of meant to be normal ride height, and then I tightened these down after that. You meant to do that so it sort of tightens all the bushes up in the correct sort of positions. Whether or not that's correct or not, that's what the forum said. Now I will say also the Ford Focus Mark II forum, absolute legends. I really appreciate their skills. So yeah, very, very helpful people. So yeah, now I'm going to crack on with the other side. Cool. Right, yeah, here we go. Second one off. No drama, apart from obviously I had to cut off that again. You can definitely tell that these ball joints definitely, to me, feel pretty loose, I would say. I mean, on there definitely feels like it's, you know, knackered, basically. And this section here is absolutely knackered. So you can see there, it's completely separated from that. So yes, it's well worth replacing these babies. Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna find the correct one out of this bag here now and lob that on. But yeah, otherwise, honestly, no issues at all. I didn't need to cut that. Now I've modified my ball joint separator and obviously just cut that off, put it on, crank it down, crack, job done. Again, that's got the blue ring on there as well, so check that out. Right, excellent. Right, and yeah, so that is done. Very, very easy. So I'd say the first side, 45 minutes, getting used to technique and all that sort of stuff. This side here, literally half an hour. Freaking easy as hell. Still got on the jack here, just to sort of pretend it's up in the air, you know, and then obviously tightened up all the nuts and bolts and stuff. I'm gonna put like a standard little bit of blue sort of nail varnish I normally put on these sorts of bolts here, just so occasionally, you know, for how I can sort of look underneath the car, just double check everything's, you know, exactly where it should be. But yeah, there's the back ones up there. Yes, and again that tightens up very, very easily on the ball joint as well. So honestly, I rate this task honestly as a very, very easy DIY task, as long as you've got the right tools. The ball joint separator, the 18mm, the 15mm, the 20mm, etc. on there, and then obviously the jack. And actually, I'm really, really surprised how good this car is underneath. This 2006 Focus, and honestly, I'm looking underneath and thinking, my God, this car is bloody nice condition underneath. You know, just like dirty and stuff, but like no obvious corrosion or anything like that at all. Whereas my Impreza, yes, it is 5 years older, was freaking awful underneath, like dog shit underneath. This is so nice. So yeah, Ford have done a legendary job underneath the sills, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, really nice. It's obviously designed, you know, for UK roads and UK climate and all that sort of thing. So yes, that is an easy task.